50 plus means you have less years on earth than the years you have lived. Oh, that sounds so bad. That you have lived more years under the planet Earth than the years you have. Just imagine that. It sounds horrible. But when I turned 50, I realized time is no more. So what am I doing? I'm maximizing every opportunity that I have. I'm loving on my children. I am making sure we are talking more than we are fighting. I am making sure that I need to correct where I need to correct, because I don't know if tomorrow is waiting for me and tomorrow belongs to God. I am maximizing any second that I get. If my son needs me, now I realize my work may not be as important as my son and what my son has to say. So cherish what you have. Cherish the people around you. Even though sometimes they can be nasty, just cherish them. Cherish the blessings that are around you. Are you there and you're married and all is not good. All is not rosy. Please, please, please. Just remember, once upon a time, what is it that you enjoyed? Try to tell God, I'm grateful for the moments that I live. I'm grateful that I don't have to be dependent on my spouse to be happy. What I'm saying is build your relationship with God as you count your blessings, because sometimes those people that you love around you, they may fail you and they will fail you. But do you know God as a friend? Count your blessings. If you know God as a friend, you are able to take yourself to the Lord and you're able to take that family to the Lord. Count the blessings of an opportunity. Count the blessings of the bread of life. Count the blessings of, just looking beautiful. I have decided I will not look at my life and the only thing I see on my face are those things that I do not want to discuss here. When I mentioned them, you said, Nani kweli, she has those ones. I have decided I have more beauty, which is inner, and it is expressed outwardly. And at my 50, I realized whether I whine, I gripe, I cry, I don't change a thing. God is the unchangeable changer. I take my issues to God. Am I having issues? Yes. But have I learned better? Yes. Do I take my issues more to God than before? Yes. So I count the blessings. The other thing, I count the blessing of wisdom. Wisdom that comes from God. It's not my own. The older you grow, it's not a cliche. Although I would hope that in my life as I grow older, there is wisdom. If you look at, I could be talking here and somebody is thinking, I don't see wisdom. My prayer, my hope, my wish is that each day, each year, I can become wiser, and the only true wisdom can come from God. So I have come to acknowledge that my life without God, it is absolutely nothing. The wisdom of life, I treasure it. I can't do without it. The fact that I can be seated here and I'm able to tell my son is dragging his feet, and I am not screaming, I am not angry. It's a blessing of wisdom, knowing that you don't really have to fight with your child because they didn't come quickly. Love the fact that they are obedient. Hallelujah. This is one of the major things I wanted to talk about today. When I was growing up, when I was going to Form 1, yes, clearly, I had some streaks of white hair somewhere. And I've done a video and one of my friends told me, Walai, you'll never get married, because I already had white hair. And I was young, I was least bothered. So I finished school Form 4. And by the time I was doing Form 4, I had, I think, 2 grayish. Now, when I turned 50, 90% of my hair turned gray. But there is a big difference. When I was growing up, when I realized that my gray hair are hereditary, I started embracing them. The 10th born and the 7th born out of 6 girls, we have white hair. Please, my sister, you have white hair like me. But her hair is, up to below her shoulder, but it's all kind of silver. And mine, I keep on cutting it. So when I turned 50, I realized, all along, the hair that I've been asking for has come. In fact, one of my sisters, where I'm married, asked me, you sure you want white hair? I said, yes, I'm really praying that my hair turns white. So I realized at 50, I was not afraid of aging. I realized I was not afraid of white hair. I realized that I had found myself in the Lord. I realized that I had a lot of safety in the Lord. So look, I can't even now tell, either here, and I think here, and all around here. I would like to thank God for that, because there can be a moment whereby you don't know what to feel about your gray hair. You don't know what to feel about your silver lines. In fact, color is good. In fact, I admire color on ladies' hairs, highlights. And I was saying, when I get to 50, I'll color my hair like gold, maroon, because my hair also has potential to grow. But at 50, something drastic happened to me. I did not only remove the permed hair, but I sort of felt okay without color. I sort of felt okay when my natural hair is just growing the way it is. I had really been looking forward to the number, and I had asked the Lord to give me grace for it. Then I realized something strange, that the older my children grew, the more they wanted to identify with me with like sort of a natural look, a natural hair. Joe told me, oh mom, I wish I could have hair like yours. So I realized sometimes as a mom and as a woman, I could be running from the natural person that my growing up children are looking up to. But I'm talking about even how you can speak to your children when you're not fearful about your seasons, when you're not fearful about the changes that are happening in your life. And others have actually stopped me and told me, wow, I was so scared of exposing my gray hair. I'll try that. And I realized just by being me and just by surrendering my season, my age, and everything I am to the Lord, I could be speaking to a lady, a girl somewhere who's been struggling and they don't know what to do, because the older you grow, the more safer you feel in the Lord, because security can only come from God. On Sunday, this last Sunday, I met a lady in church who asked me, oh, you grew white hair. Literally, she asked me that. Oh, you grew white hair. If I was younger, or if I have not been on a journey with the Lord, I would really have gone into my defense. Oh, this, or that. I just told her yes, and I love it. I love it very much, because sometimes the way you respond to how people talk to you, you make them even enjoy grilling you. And 50 is good. If you're approaching 50 and you're fearful, it's a good number. Fifth floor is such a good number. You're able to see things from afar, but don't be cheated. At 50, if you don't fully surrender your life and your issues to God, they become deeper from every sphere of your life. So every sphere of your life must be surrounded by the Lord, okay? Just bless the Lord. Let the praises of the Lord fill your mouth on a daily basis. As for now, I'd like to end there. Now, I want to ask you, what are the things that you're counting as blessings in your life? You don't have to be 50, but if you are 50, what is the one thing that you give thanks to God for every day? Look around, encourage somebody who is struggling with their identity. If they're struggling with who they are, they are probably struggling with something that is catching up with them. What are the challenges that sometimes you feel like, I wish this one didn't come? If you're 40 turning 50, this is your video. You're coming where I am. If 50 is this, then 50 will look good on you. But we must say that we are only as beautiful as the Lord has created us. The beauty of a woman must first come from inside, and it will be displayed outward. And take care of yourself. Surrender your life, surrender your season unto the Lord. As for now, it's a bye-bye.